Morning students. As a continuation of the techniques involved in the PTC, last class and all we have seen about the sterilization, maintenance of aseptic environment, the room, culture room, how you have to maintain, what you have to wash with the rooms and all, rooms and the walls with the detergents, hypochlorite, and then the nutrient media, in what temperature it is stored, it is autoclaved, and what are the minutes, and then also the explants, about the explants, the media preparation. What is the important media, that MS nutrient medium, Murasage and Skoog medium, white medium, niche medium, all these things we have seen in the last class. Now we will move to the other thing. We have cleaned all the things. Now we will go to the pH. What do you mean by pH? pH is the value, physical value of the water. If for example, if the pH is less than 7, it is acidic. It is 7, it is neutral. Above 7, it is a base. So now here the pH of the medium is normally adjusted between 5.6 to 6.0 for the best result. So the pH of the medium should be 5.6 to 6.0. That has to be maintained. Next is this temperature. What do you have to do with the temperature? It should be incubated normally with a temperature of 20 to 25 degree centigrade. It might be plus or minus 2. It might be 27 or 23. It might be plus or minus 2. For optimal growth, for the normal growth, for the correct growth of the plants, the temperature is 25 degrees C plus or minus 2. Then the humidity and the light intensity. The next factor is we have to see. The next thing we have to see is the water content and the humidity in the air. The cultures requires 50 to 60 relative. We have seen in the laboratory methods, we have seen 60% of humidity. So it should be 50 to 60% and 16 hours of photo period by illuminating of the cool white fluorescent tubes of approximately 1000 LUX. So 16 hours it should be shown to the light. Next is aeration. Aeration means what? Showing to the air. How it is done. Aeration to the culture can be provided by, it can be done by shaking the bottle. When you are shaking, air bubbles will come. So the tubes of the liquid culture on the automatic shakers or the aeration of the medium by passing with filter sterilized air. What we are doing, we are shaking the flask or the tubes of the liquid culture, and on automatic shaker it is kept and it is made to shake. Then the first it might be the aeration can be done by shaking the bottles with the automatic shaker or by passing it to the filter, air filter. Sterilized air is passed through the filter, with the filter. Next is incubation of the calyx. The part that is taken out, the explant, that has to be incubated. The explant is taken with the centimeter of, the explant is nothing but a piece of tissue. I am repeating many times, that is nothing but the piece of tissue that is taken in the centimeter of 1 to 2. Sterile stegma, it might be from the leaf, stem, tuber or root, and it is inoculated in the MS nutrient medium. Inoculated means what? It is inserted into that medium. The medium is, I told you, the MS medium, it contains several nutrients. Agar-agar is the main component, the seaweed, all these things it contains. And then the auxins, and it is incubated. We have shown the incubated period here itself, that is 25 to, the temperature is 25 degree centigrade plus or minus 2 in an alternate light and dark. What do you mean by that? So for some time it is shown in the light and then it is taken out, kept in the dark for 12 hours to induce a cell division. This is done to increase the cell division, and soon the upper space of the explant develops into calyx. Now what happens? The tissue is covering itself and forms a callus. And what is callus means? It's a mass of unorganized growth of the plant cells or tissues in vitro culture. Inside the glass tube or inside the culture medium, what happens to the explant? The outer growing part, that is called as the callus. That is a mass of unorganized growth of the plant. That is known as callus. Now, embryogenesis. The callus cells undergoes differentiation. What happens? It is dividing, it is producing new embryos. That is known as embryoids. Then the callus that is formed above the explant, we told you, the explant is kept in the medium at the temperature and it is kept in the alternative light and the dark period. In that it develops a calyx, that is an unorganized growth. That growth again undergoes division, produces somatic cells. That is known as embryoids. So the embryoids are subculture. Again they are cultured to produce the plantlets. Plantlets means small plants. they are the small plants. That's all about the embryogenesis. So first we have to see about the pH, that is 5 to 6 it is maintained, and then temperature 25 degrees C plus or minus 2, and the humidity is 50 to 60% for 16 hours of photo period. Then the aeration is done by shaking in the automatic shaker or by passing the sterilized air in the filter. Then the calyx is kept in the medium. It is alternatively kept for light in the dark period for 12 hours, and then there appears a callus. This callus is nothing but the what is callus? Callus is nothing but the unorganized growth of the plant cells or the tissues inside the medium, in vitro medium, inside the glass tube. Embryogenesis means what? The callus cell undergoes differentiation, and this produces the somatic embryo. The cells that forms the plant leaf, branches, all these things are called as somatic embryos, and these embryos, they again subcultures, they produce the plant. Picture is shown here. The picture is shown here. Embryogenesis. Genesis means what? Formation of the embryo. The meaning for genesis is formation, embryo. So what is formed here? New embryo is formed. The next thing is hardening. The plantlets develop in vitro require a hardening period. It should get hardened so as to transform into the greenhouse. Now the next stage is it has to be transformed for the hardening chamber and then to normal environmental conditions. First the plantlets grown inside the test tube, they are transferred. They has to be transferred to the greenhouse for a hardening chamber and then to the normal environmental conditions. Next is the hardening. Is what is hardening means? It is the gradual exposure. We are showing the plants in vitro developed plants in the humid chambers in the diffuse light for assimilation, assimilation, so as to enable them to grow under normal field conditions. Now the plant is growing inside the test tube. We all know now it is in the in vitro. In vitro means it is growing inside the test tube. Now we have to take it out and it has to be grown as a normal plant in the outside environment. Now there are several types of tissue cultures. Of that the main thing is we have got 4 tissue cultures. One is called as the organ tissue culture. Next is the meristem tissue culture, then the protoplast culture and cell culture. So these are the 4 types of plant tissue culture. Before that, I repeat one more time about the hardening. Hardening is nothing but the plants that are plantlets, the new plants that are growing inside, they has to be hardened. They should be going to a hardening period. In that period, what we are doing is that is taken out and it is grown in the normal environment. It is taken out from the test tube and it is grown in the normal environmental conditions. There are different types of plant tissue cultures, and one is the organ tissue culture, the meristem tissue culture, protoplast culture and cell culture. That's all about the types of tissue cultures. We'll see one by one what is the thing that is happening in each culture. Thank you.